Shalom Akim. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, whom we worship, the God of the heaven, the God of the universe, Yahweh, whom the world inwardly calls God, alright, or Lord, or Jehovah, and Yahweh Shai, whom the Lord ignorantly knows as Jesus Christ. Yahweh means he is, he exists, alright, because the world, the life as you see it, belongs to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Okay? I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. Right? So life as you see it belongs to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. The fact that a person dies, the fact that a person is born, the fact that a person gets hit by a car, the fact that a person, it overcomes cancer, that all goes back to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. And me bring that out is because, I was walking or whatever down this little, walking, looking to get some stones. And this store sometime I go to called Blue Lotus, right? It says, Blue Lotus is closed until further notice. Psychic readings over the phone are still available with Billy or Marcella. Call us as usual to schedule appointments. We are answering our phone and we're here to help with any questions. Stay safe and we'll see you all soon. Namaste. So here it is. These people, which is going to show you that these people don't believe, man. Whatever God they pray to, whatever God, they call on, they don't believe, man. The God of prosperity, he ain't answering right now, man. Whatever God you call on to give the people the psychic readings, all right? You giving people psychic readings, how come you couldn't have seen what was coming, man? Our power tells us what has been and what's to come, man. Our power prepares us for these things, therefore we are not afraid. And it's beautiful seeing that this place is falling, man. It's beautiful, very, very beautiful, man. And a prayer to ask me, I've been saying myself, is to ask the Heavenly Father to come and judge His earth in truth, because leave it up to the hands of the devil and it will never get done. All right, more wickedness will continue to grow and grow and grow. All right, and righteousness will be quelled. But our power, all right, which is a God of righteousness, the scriptures say that. All right, our power, which is a power of righteousness, as it says in Psalms, I want to say 69. Let's just grab it. I think it's Psalm 68. All right, Psalm 68 and 20. He that is our power is the God of salvation. And unto the Lord God, and unto God the Lord belongeth the issues from death. All right, and we have to not only read but meditate upon these scriptures as these trying times come, because people don't have anything to stand on. They don't have nothing to stand on. I was meditating upon, like, here it is, you got our apostles and their elders even been out here for years telling you to fear the Lord. For years, man. Decades telling you to fear the Lord, what He's coming to do. People just kept going on about their merry way. You know what I'm saying? Nobody listened. Meanwhile, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, can pump fear for a month and you're afraid. Going to show you who your God is, man. Going to show you who your God is. The same people that smoke cigarettes, smoke weed, all right? You passing around hand sanitizer. You know what I'm saying? You wearing face mask, man. That shit ain't gonna hold. That shit is nothing, man. That ain't going. What the hell that's going to do for you, man? You know, here it is. You got an immune, killing disease, if you will. You know, but you think a fucking, a dollar store face mask is going to do something for you. This shows you how warped our people are, how warped these people are. You know, because it's not they not Israelites, man. That's why I say these people, man. These people. All right, you are none of the Lord's, man. You are of your father the devil, man, and the lust of your father ye will do. All right. The scripture say he was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth. All right, and because you people, all right, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans abode not in the truth. Guess what? You are dead, man. You don't have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right, you don't have the you don't have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Therefore, you fall. The scriptures say, "Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time." You know, so these people are done, man. You know, and we just happy, man, to see these people fall, man. You know, we sick of dealing with you people, man. We sick of dealing with you people. Now, I want to go to 1 Kings chapter 18 and verse, for the sake of time, I'll start at 20. Because this is a lengthy chapter. And in a nutshell, Ahab, basically Ahab was looking for, Salakia. Elijah called for Ahab, by the mouth of Obadiah. And the conversation goes like, Ahab was saying that, he's basically saying that Elijah serves a false god. Basically, why he asked him, like, why you bringing your God upon us? You know what? It'd be better if I just read it, Salaki. Let me see. I'll start at verse 17. 1 Kings 18 and 17. And it came to pass when Ahab saw Elijah, that Ahab said unto him, Art thou he that troubleth Israel? And he answered, I have not troubled Israel, but thou and thy father's house, and that ye have forsaken the commandments of the Lord, and thou hast followed Baalim. When you look up Baalim, it goes into the word Baal, which means Lord. All right, which goes back, it says, unto the supreme male divinity of the Phoenicians or Canaanites. All right, so it says, let's see. Now therefore send and gather to me all Israel unto Mount Carmel, and the prophets of Baal 450, and the prophets of the groves 400, which eat at Jezebel's table. Which the word groves goes into idol worshippers. This is a Babylonian, Astarte, Canaanite goddess, the supposed consort of Baal, her images. So these Canaanite gods was a heavy, heavy influence. And even until this day, when you go back and do the research, all right, because a lot of these gods go back into Babylon, which a lot of the Babylonian gods go back into the Canaanites. All right, and then these are all recycled gods that people serve. All right, the goddess Ishtar, Easter, Semiramis, Tammuz. They all go back to Babylon. All right, which is another word for this place is Babylon the Great, the daughter of harlots, man, the mother of harlots, Salakia. The goddess, her images, sacred trees of poles set up near an altar. So it says, so Ahab sent unto all the children of Israel and gathered the prophets together unto Mount Carmel. And Elijah came unto all the people and said, How long halt ye between two opinions? If Yahweh be God, follow him. But if Baal, then follow him. And the people answered him not a word. Then said Elijah unto the people, I, even I only, remain a prophet of Yahweh, but Baal's prophets are 450 men. And this is why seeing a man of the Lord takes faith from Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Let's put it like that. Because here it is, you have one, all right? For the most part, you have one against, 450? For the most part, people call on Jesus, God and Jesus Christ. Most people ain't calling on Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. All right? So it says, and call ye on the name of your gods. It's like that's verse 23. Let them therefore give us 2 bullocks. I'll start 22 again. Then say Elijah unto the people, I, even I only, remain a prophet of Yahweh, but Baal's prophets are 450 men. Let them therefore give us 2 bullocks, and let them choose 1 bullock for themselves, and cut it in pieces, and lay it on wood, and put no fire under, and I will dress the other bullock, and lay it on wood, and put no fire under. And call ye on the name of your powers, and I will call on the name of Yahweh. And the God that answereth by fire, let him be God. And all the people answered and said, It is well spoken. And Elijah said unto the prophets of Baal, Choose you 1 bullock for yourselves, and dress it first, for ye are many, and call on the name of your gods, but put no fire under it. And they took the bullock which was given them, and they dressed it, and called on the name of Baal from morning even unto noon, saying, O Baal, hear us. But there was no voice, nor any that answered, and they leaped upon the altar which was made. So when it's all said and done, because this is a testing period, if your God is with you, you should not fear. All right? Your God should be able to save you from this coronavirus, man. Which this is the beginning of sorrow. So if your God ain't saving you from the coronavirus, what's going to happen when there's famine? There's no food. When there's looting and rioting, what's going to happen then? And it came to pass at noon that Elijah mocked them and said, Cry aloud, for he is a God. Either he is talking, or he is pursuing, or he isn't, or he is in a journey, or peradventure he sleepeth and must be awake. And they cried aloud and cut themselves after their manner with knives and lancet, till the blood gushed out upon them. Going to show you too, because a lot of these deities that people worship, they desire a blood sacrifice, which our Lord does too. But it was normally the Lord desire the sacrifice of clean animals. And today Yahweh Shai was that blood sacrifice, man. So there's no more sacrifice in that manner, but rather giving your life unto the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Just showing you a point there. And it came to pass, when midday was past, and they prophesied unto the time of offering of the evening sacrifice, that there was neither voice, nor any to answer, nor any that regarded. And time again, our power always showed that he was the only power. In the time of Moses, when Moses, and Lord told Moses to put his staff on the ground and turn into a snake, and Pharaoh Pharaoh had his magicians and his soothsayers, do their magic. Basically they had the snake on the ground or whatever, and the Lord had his snake swallow up Pharaoh's snake. Another time I could think of is Bel and the dragon. When Daniel, he was mocking Bel, which is another famous deity back in the time of the Babylonians, and he was saying, if your God be true, put some food there and see if your God, see if it's still in the morning. And it wasn't, and the only reason why it wasn't is because that they found there was a trap door that you had wicked. You had the Babylonians. They was going there at night, sneaking in there, eating the food, making it seem like Bel did it. And it came, and they saw the footprints or whatever. I forgot exactly how it went, but it came to pass that it was all a lie. That Bel was no power. But then they tested Daniel and his power, the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right, and they put him in the lion's den. They starved the lions to whereas they would normally feed them, they starved them, thinking that the lions was going to eat Daniel. But instead, the Lord, being the power of all, put the spirit on the lions to just leave Daniel alone. Okay? But when Daniel came out the lion's den, all right, the spirit had it to where I believe the ones that put Daniels in the lion's den were put in there, and the lions mauled them. Okay? And it says, Elijah said unto all the people, come near unto me. And the people came near unto him. And he repaired the altar of the Lord that was broken down. And Elijah took 12 stones, according to the number of the tribes of the sons of Jacob, unto whom Yahweh came, saying, Israel shall be thy name. And with the stones he built an altar in the name of Yahweh. And he made a trench about the altar, as great as will contain 2 measures of seed. And he put the wood in order, and cut the bullock in pieces, and laid him on the wood. And said, fill 4 barrels with water, and pour it on burnt sacrifice and on the wood. And he said, do it the second time, and they did it the second time. And he said, do it the third time, and they did it the third time. And the water ran round about the altar, and he filled the trench also with water. And it came to pass, at the time of the offering of the evening sacrifice, that Elijah the prophet came near, and said, Yahweh, power of Abraham, Isaac, and of Israel, let it be known this day that thou art God in Israel, and that I am thy servant, and that I have done all these things at thy word. Hear me, O Yahweh, hear me, that this people may know that thou art Yahweh, God, and that thou hast turned their heart back again. Then the fire of Yahweh fell and consumed the burnt sacrifice, and the wood and the stones and the dust, and licked up the water that was in the trench. And when all the people saw it, so that wasn't just no, some little fire. It was kind of barely noticeable, but it was there. Nah, that fire was hot. All right, it consumed the wood, the stone, the dust, and licked up the water. All that water they poured in there, they drenched the sacrifice. And when all the people saw it, they fell on their faces, and they said, Yahweh, he is the God. The Lord, he is the God. And Elijah said unto them, take the prophets of Baal, let not one of them escape. And they took them, and Elijah brought them down to the brook Kishon and slew them there. So, hey, man, you're going to see, all right, that Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai is the one true power. When you see a man, it could be just, speaking as a man, it could be 2-3 months in to where there's no food or water. All right, and yet the man of the Lord is still happy, rejoicing, while most people sorrowing. It all well. Hey, I'm gonna just grab this precept because that's actually scriptural. So actually, I was speaking through the Spirit. So this is Isaiah 65:11. But ye are they that forsake Yahweh, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called ye did not answer. When I spake ye did not hear, but did evil before my eyes, and did choose that where I delighted not. Continue to scoff, scorn, and be about your father's business, Esau, Edom. Therefore thus saith the Lord God, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, rejoice and be glad, but ye shall be ashamed. So while we looking at the chariots coming in the sky as our salvation, you looking at it as, damn, I know I'm about to be put to death. You know? While we looking at this time to where, okay, we know the Lord is coming back. We see what's coming. You looking at it like, damn, you know, my happiness is going. You know, because our people love this place. They love the wickedness that it involves. You know, they like celebrating Easter. They like committing adultery, man. You know, they like celebrating Thanksgiving. They like celebrating New Year's. You know, they like being taxed. No matter what Esau does to them, they love this place. So you're going to die a horrible death in this place. And let your God let Esau eat him. All right? As one nigga woman said, the government is my baby's father. You know, so let the government save you, man. Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for. And that's going to be a beautiful day, man. The smile the Most High is going to put on our face, because the Most High, He is. And you're going to see Him through His Son Yahushua. You're going to see the power, man, of the Most High. And I pray Yahweh Shem Yahushua, as the day goes on, He continues to show us His power, that He is with us. Okay? Through His Son, as I said before, as Yahushua is known as Emmanuel, which means God is with us. Through this word, how this word gives us a comfort, a joy, through all this damn hell we gotta catch, until physically being lifted up. Spiritually we are, and we want to be physically lifted up, as it says in Isaiah 26:20. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach. Oh, y'all niggas been saying that for years. God ain't never coming back. You know, hey, we patiently waiting for the Lord to come back, man. You know, we fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor. How is he numbered among the children of God? And his lot is among the saints. Therefore have we erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness have not shined into us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us. We wearied ourselves in a way of wickedness and destruction. Yeah, we have gone through deserts where there lay no way. But as for the way of Yahweh, we have not known it. What have pride profited us? Or what good have riches with our vaunting brought us? Salaki, I want to just look up the word vaunting. Let's see. Oh, boastful nature. Okay. And that's these Americans, especially Jake, talking shit against the men of the Lord. What have pride profited us? Or what good have riches with our vaunting brought us? All those things are passed away like a shadow, and as a post that hasteth by, and as a ship that passeth over the waves of the water, which when it was gone by, the trace thereof cannot be found, neither the pathway of the keel in the waves. Or as when a bird hath flown through the air, there is no token of her way to be found, but the light air being beaten with the stroke of her wings, and parted with the violent noise and motion of them, is passed through, and therein afterwards no sign where she went is to be found. Or like as when an arrow is shot at a mark, it parteth the air, which immediately coming together again, so that a man cannot know where it went through. Even so we, in like manner, as soon as we were born, began to draw to our end, and had no sign of virtue to shew, but were consumed in our own wickedness. People still consumed in their own wickedness. Here you go. Psychic readings over the phone are still available with Billy and Marcella. All right, the scriptures speak against that, man. Let me see, enchanters. I think that's us. Divination. Deuteronomy 18:10. There shall not be found among you any one that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that uses divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch. So that's off. Let's see. Just want to see something real quick. Enchanter of the times mean Nachash, to practice divination, divine, observe signs, learn by experience, diligently observe, practice fortune telling. So they have the tarot cards and the psychic reading, all that nonsense. So now we're going to go back to Wisdom of Solomon 5:13. But were consumed in our own wickedness. For the hope of the godly is like dust that is blown away with the wind, like a thin froth that is driven away with the storm, like as the smoke which is dispersed here and there with a tempest, and passeth away as the remembrance of a guest that tarrieth but a day. But the righteous live forevermore. Their reward also is with the Lord, and the care of them is with the Most High. Therefore shall they receive a glorious kingdom and a beautiful crown from the Lord's hand. For with his right hand shall he cover them, and with his arm shall he protect them. So call halal Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Again, I pray Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai continues to open up our eyes to the beauty of this word. That we may have patience to endure, and have respect, as the scriptures say, have respect unto the reward of the kingdom. And even brothers that's going to get spiritual powers, hey, Barakatham. So with that, shalom to the elect.